I think we should wait till after. Let it talk. All right. Good evening, Vikings, and welcome to Friday night CSL Hoops matchup. We'll talk to you in a second, but right now it's time to meet your Vikings.
And now, starting lineup for the Vikings of Niles North.
At guard, number 2, Reed Olson. Guard, senior, number 12, Dylan Lamb. The man in the middle, number 21, Hunter Garin. At the other guard position, number 24, Yaris Serby. And number 34, Mustaf Rexby. And now that we met the Vikings, I'm Jacob Ornstein.
I'm Melanie.
And Mel, we got a great matchup, a great CSL North matchup that is between your Niles North Vikings and the Maine West Warriors. We're just about ready for tip-off here. But some quick background, last game the Vikings went on the road to Yorkville Christian and dominated 102-77. As for Maine West, they're also coming off a win. 57-49 versus Larkin was their last game. Both teams have win streaks. Niles North is on a 4-game win streak. Maine West on a 3-game win streak. However, Maine West is 10-10 on the season and still trying to find their way in the CSL. They are only 2-4, bottom of the CSL North, with their 2 conference wins both coming against Maine East. And with that, Maine West wins the tip, and we are underway from Lawler. Blevins has it, guarded by Irby. He gets it long out. It gets it to number 40. And back over. Number 40, working through. Rexby hits the floor. They're gonna call the foul on Rexby. And shooting at the line is number 40, Adrian Klajeski. So Klajeski is 1 for 1 on the night from the line, and Maine West strikes first 1-0. Here's Rexby, feeds it to Irby, moving fast with intensity. To Rexby, Olsen working with it outside. Irby to Lamb, driving through. Dylan Lamb bounces over to Rexby, and Mustaf Rexby gets 2 in the paint. The Vikings strike second, that is. And Rexby dives on it. A lot of chaos, but Maine West able to pick it up. And here, driving through, won't go. And out of bounds. It was last touched by Irby, and the Warriors will retain possession. Stolen by Rexby. He's going down, tries to feed it to Garin, but he can't quite get his hands on it, and that's going to be a turnover. Tate is going to take it. And Tate's working through. Outside now is Blevins. Outside to Kaleza. Kaleza gets it outside to Blevins. Here's a 3 from Blevins. Won't go, out of bounds. And they're going to say it was last touched by Klajeski. So the Vikings are going to take it down now. Here's Reed Olson. Rexby now with it. Back to Olson, and here's a three from Reed Olson. Sinks it. Reed Olson sinks that three, and the Vikings are up 4 with 6:15 left here in the first quarter. And driving through is Tate. Can't get it through it. Here's Irby now from the corner. Long three from Yars. Irby, no. Gonna be a turnover. I believe it was offensive goaltending on Rexby. And the Warriors are gonna take it back now. So Baker Blevins working with it now. Blevins spins around Irby, and he's gonna get a nice easy layup. A great move on Irby. Olson with it. Gets it out to Rexby. Driving through outside. Here's Yars. Irby sinks it. 3 for Irby. And Yars Irby cooking as usual. Blevins gets over to Tate. Tate's motioning Blevins. Klojeski, he gets it to Kuleza. Kuleza gets it over to Blevins. And some pushing and shoving by Lamb, trying to pick it off from Tate. They're gonna call a reach in on that one. It's his first of the evening, team second. Tate will inbound. And she gets it long out to Kuleza. Finds Tate, driving through it, denied by Hunter Garvin. Here's Reed Olson. And that is whistled quickly. Some miscommunication. And it looks like we have an injured Warrior, Davion Tate, a 5'9" guard sophomore. He's gonna get checked out, and we will step aside. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our Warriors Dance Company. Now, Mel, can you tell us a little more about it?
I actually went and I saw the show, and I think that Aurora's Dance Company did a really good job with just making their dances, choreographing. They did a lot. They put a lot of work into it, and they are actually having a show tonight and tomorrow.
So make sure you check it out. And special shout out to Anthony Bramley. You might notice that he is missing tonight. He is helping out with the Aurora show tonight. So we wish him luck. And Melly, thank you for filling in.
Yeah, of course. He's a busy man, you know.
All right. So Tate's going to get up, and he's going to take a seat for now. In the meantime, checked in for him is number 3, Giuseppe Bruno, a 5'9" senior guard. So Blevins going to take it now. He's guarded by Irby, and spins around Irby. And wide open, Kuleza won't go. Kuleza rebounds and passes it to Lamb. He's going down. And Lamb inside, no. Tries to tip it back in, but rebound by Baker Blevins. Blevins goes up, no. Rebound, Yaris Irby. And he gets it to Reed Olson. And Olson, easy flutter there by Reed Olson. And you know, Mel, something I noticed a lot from Olson is he's been trying to work a lot more inside rather than his usual play from the three-point line. You're an athlete. What can you say about making such big adjustments?
I mean, making big adjustments as an athlete, you got to work towards the goal that you want. It's just something you got to keep going for, you know? You can't give up on it.
Thank you. And outside, here is Bruno. And airballs it. Rebound, Niles North. So Reed Olson's going to take it. And long three from Reed Olson. Won't go. Rebound, Garvin. Back to Olson, to Irby. Irby, step back three. No. And finally, rebound by the Warriors. Blevins is now taking it. He gets it out to Bruno. And Bruno driving through. And that was poked out of bounds. Number 0, Ricky Ferrario, trying to work it a little bit, but it was last touched by him as it goes out of bounds. So the Vikings will take over, and checked in for Dylan Lamb is number 5, Mr. Aura, Andy Simon. Here's Irby, gets it to Garvin, and loses it a little bit. And Hunter Garvin shooting a 3, won't go. Blevins taking it back. Working through, gets it to Klajewski, and out of bounds. I believe it was last touched by Garin, and Maine West is gonna reset. So Ferrario is gonna take a seat, and back in is Davion Tate. He went down with an injury, but it's great to see he's back on the court so quickly. So Tate now with it. And loses it, but that is going to be whistled dead. Foul will go on the Vikings, and to inbound will be number 5, Robert Young. So Young gets it out to Blevins. Klajewski with it. And gets the feed to Tate, and able to bait Olson and get it through. A great move there by the Warriors. That reduces the deficit to 5 as Reed Olson working through. Outside, Simon back to Olson. Olson, and nice little folder from the charity stripe. Adds 2 more for Reed Olson. So Blevins now taking a 2-minute warning here in the first quarter. And here's Tate, floater, no. Rebound, Tate. And tries to get it to number 3, Giuseppe Bruno, but he's not able to tip it in. Maybe wasn't expecting the ball. But regardless, it's going to be a turnover, and to inbound will be Mustaf Rexby. So Reed Olson with it now. Gets it to Irby, back to Olson quickly, back to Irby. Some hot potato action here. Irby outside. And here's Irby from the stripe, no. Rexby tries to tip it in, trying to tip it in by Garin. Double team Rexby, and fights through the aggressive defense and able to put it on in. So Tate now working outside. Feeds it into Klajewski, it's stolen by Irby. Irby, he is going to be fouled. And he is going to go to the line for 2 shots. His first trip to the line tonight. Irby 1 for 1 so far at the line. So making a great productive trip to the line for Irby as subs come in for Maine West. Check it in, number 0, Ricky Ferrario. And Ferrario gets it over to Tate. Tate is working through. He feeds it to Young, that is. And working outside is Ferrario. Klajewski and tries to feed it back to Ferrario. Loses it a little bit, but is able to regain possession. Tate now. And tries to work a great move on Lamp, but he's able to recover, give it to Klajeski, and great trip for Maine West. And here's a 3 from yards, Irby right away. No! Rebound, Irby. Olsen 3, no. Garin. Out back to Olsen, one more time. Yes! 3 is the magic number as Reed Olsen sinks it. Tate now. Loses it. Olsen looks at it and tries to dive on it, and you gotta appreciate the aggressive nature from Reed Olsen. He plays with such great intensity.
Yeah, I don't know.
So Olsen takes it. Now Irby. Irby's floater won't go at the buzzer. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Your Niles North Vikings 19, Maine West 7. And Mel, what are your takeaways from that quarter?
I mean, it was a really back and forth quarter. I mean, we are up currently, and the athletes really don't give up. They keep going, and then also shout out to the cheer team down there. So.
Yeah, our Niles North cheerleaders performing tonight for this Friday night crowd here at Niles North. We're happy to have you here for this Friday night CSL North Hoops matchup. 19-7 is your score, and we will take a quick break. Stay tuned. And welcome back to the Loudhouse on Lawler Friday Night Hoops action. Niles North leads 19-7. He's a lob up to Hunter Garin! I can't even finish coming back from our break without Hunter Garin putting on a show. What a slam. And a great move to respond to that from Robert Young of the Warriors. 21-9 your score. Here's Irby, tries to feed it to Garin, but is denied by the foot of the Warriors. And here's Tate floater, and falls to the ground fast. The foul's gonna go on Tate. He looked at Hunter Garin, he was looking for that call, and he got it. And checking in for Maine West is number 11, Change Steele. So, Rex is going to give it to Olsen to start. And Olsen gets it to Garin. Olsen, Garin wants the ball, gets it. And fighting through, and whistles on the court. They're gonna call the foul on the Warriors. Josiah Henderson, his first of the evening, and Hunter Garin able to get it on over. And now Blevins is working with it. And Blevins, he gets it over to number 3, Bruno, and that is stolen by Reed Olsen. And tries the easy floater, but he cannot get it. Not always that easy. And driving through is Maine West, and poked away by Olsen. Steele gets it, and up it goes. Frankie Ferrario able to put it in for the Warriors. Lamb outside Rexby. Rexby tries to feed to Olsen, but did not quite have the right direction on it, and Steele gets it. So that'll reduce the deficit to 10. And Maine West starting to show a little life offensively. Olsen outside Lamb. Gets it through outside. Gustav Rexby with it now. Gets it to Irby. Olsen now outside. Long three, Reed Olsen. And misses it. And my partner in crime, Anthony Bramley, would hate that shot. He's not a fan of long threes. He's right now helping out Auroras. But in the meantime, you got me and you got Melanie, and a timeout is called on the floor. So Melanie, Niles North is a great team. They are ranked 12th in the state for Michael O'Brien's Super 25, and Maine West, they're very much in this game. 10 points. What do you start doing now in order to gain confidence against such a great team?
I mean, I'm not really too sure on that, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, gaining confidence, you just gotta have that, you know? And the players here are showing their confidence, their determination through the game, which is very admirable for athletes.
It is, in fact, very admirable. So we're just about to break here from the timeout. The Vikings taking the floor will be Olsen, Rexby, Garin, Lamb, and Irby. So Steele gonna inbound it. And Levin's working through, spins through, in the paint, no, rebound Garvin, and he gets it to Olsen. Reed Olsen working with it slowly. Spins around, in the corner, Lamb driving through, and rebound Garvin, and they're gonna call that immediately. Garvin is going to get fouled, and he's going to go to the line for the first time tonight for 2 shots. It's going to go on Kozeski. Kozeski, that is. So Garin misses the second shot, and the Warriors will take it back. With it now is Blevins. Blevins working through. And here is Ferrario. And now outside, it's Young. Young working through, and a timeout is called by Maine West. Trying to slow things down a little bit. Score remains 23-13. A special shout out to our Niles North students for showing up tonight. In the front row, I see Nicholas Sikora, senior quarterback for Niles North football, handling the game ball. And steps up Robert Young, because why not? Young gets out to Ferrario, who gets it over to Young again. Young outside to Steele. Steele working through, over to Young again. Now working it Ferrario. Ferrario. Steele over to Blevins, driving through. Blevins, no! And Garvin tries to get the rebound, but his heel was out of bounds So Maine West will retain possession. Steele fumbles it a little bit and stolen by Lamb. Here's Olsen now. Way out, Irby to Lamb. Lamb tries to feed it to Garin and does feed it to Garin. He's gonna go to the line. Well, he won't go to the line, but he will fall to the ground. Possession will go to Maine West. Blevins now with it. Blevins driving through and poked away by Lamb. And that's going to be a turnover for the Warriors. Niles North going to take it back. And new face checked in for the Vikings, number 1, Enzo DeAndrea. Just a little over 4 minutes here left in the half. And apologies about our scoreboard. We don't have our time listed. It's not working tonight. We will try to give you as many time updates as we can. Garvin now with it. And DeAndrea working through. Here's Yara Zerbi for 3. Gets it! Yara Zerbi for 3. Tate now with it. Spins around. DeAndrea. And step back for Tate. No. Rebound. DeAndrea. Feeds it to Olsen. Yara Zerbi, he's open in the corner. But Reed Olsen gonna take it himself. Tipped back in by Garin. Slowed for dramatic effect. Here's Blevins going through and gets it. Olsen now taking it back. DeAndrea to Rain Punzal. Outside, Irby. Driving through, Garin flying through and 1. And Hunter Garvin, Bell, he is just a great physical presence on defense. He is the tallest player on this team. I mean, what can you say to having such a great height advantage in a sport like this?
I mean, having the height advantage, I mean, you get to do dunks like he does. And it's not only the height that makes him such a good player, it's the amount of effort he puts into becoming that great of a player to the point he was actually able to get 1,000 points.
That is true, Melanie. On December 13th, the last time these two teams played, Garin on the road surpassed 1,000 points, becoming the 8th player in Niles North history to reach that milestone. Special congratulations to Hunter Garin. And as that happens, Tate hits a 3. Here's Olsen driving through and answers with 2. And here we go, long out the steal and answers through. This crowd is not like that. They want to travel on that one. And here's a 3 from Yara Zerbi. No. Rebound Tate. Driving through and denied by Reed Olsen. Out of bounds it will go. They're going to say it was last touch by Olsen, so Blevins going to inbound to steal. Now Tate. Over to Blevins. Blevins working through and poked away by Olsen. Going up, gets it. Reed Olsen, the easy layup. Blevins now outside steal for 3. No, denied by the side of the backboard. Olsen now with it. Outside, wide open, Irby. Gets it. Or does he? They will count the basket. And Reed Olsen was fouled, so Reed Olsen is now going to take 3 shots. .203 left here in the half. Olsen second. Gets it, and correction, 2 shots. So a 5-point play, I believe, for the Vikings. You don't see that every day. As now here is Young. No, rebound, Irby. Driving through, 3 for Irby. Off target, rebound, Simon. Reed Olson for 3 now, gets it. Reed Olson, 6 to 3. And Tate able to answer with 2. And now, Reed Olson taking it. Here's Simon, back to Olson. Olson, shimmy, gets it to Irby. And here is a 3 from Andy Simon. Mr. Aura and Mr. 3. 1 minute left here in the first half. Here's a shot by Tate. No, won't go. And DeAndrea rebounds. Here comes Irby now. Irby with it. Time winding down in the first half. And he's going to turn it over. Maine West is going to take it back. The foul is going to go on Irby. His first on the night. So Tate now is going to inbound it with 50.3 seconds left in the first half. And tries to feed Ferrario deep, but it is not able to get him, and that will be a turnover. So Reed Olson to inbound it in Warrior territory. Here's Simon who gets it back to Olson. Olson now slowing it down from the core, from the logo, that is. Irby out to Olson. Olson long 3. Gets it! Reed Olson 6 to 3. And now taking it is Maine West. Levens has it. 20 seconds left. They're going to take their time trying to milk as much of the clock as possible. 10 seconds. And whistles, and that's going to be a turnover. The Vikings will get possession. So 9.6 seconds left here in the half. We're actually going to inbound it. And Simon is going to take a seat in favor of Lamb as we got time for one more play in the first half. Some final subs coming in for Maine West as save time. Olson gets to the Rexby. 6 seconds left. Here's Garvin out to Olson. Irby, 3 seconds. 2, 1, 3. No, not quite at the buzzer. So the score will remain as is. Your Niles North Vikings 49. Maine West 22. Now, Mel, before we take a break for the half, what have you liked from both of these teams?
I mean, I like the fact that they're both going at it. They're not, neither side is giving up. They keep going at it. They're playing at their best, and
yeah, you love to see both of these teams playing at their best, and we'll see them more playing at their best when we come back from the half. Stay tuned. welcome back to Lawler for Friday night CSL crossover. CSL Friday night hoops action, not a crossover. These are two CSL North rivals battling out here for your entertainment. I'm Jacob Ortstein.
I'm Melanie Artejo.
And Mel, we have a great game on our hands. Your Niles North Vikings are up 49-22. It's been a great game, dominated by the Vikings. And Maine West, they've been playing catch-up. Now Mel, there's still plenty of basketball to play, but what will you do if you're Maine West in this situation?
Oh, in this situation, that is a good question. If I was Maine West, I would definitely be looking out for how good that the North team is able to just pass the ball to one another, to just rely on each other for it. I mean, their teamwork is probably one of the things that make them the strongest. And as Maine West, I wouldn't even know what to do against that besides just try my best, I guess. Not too sure.
Well, that definitely is a start for a recipe for success. So Tate is going to inbound it. Now taking it is Kaleza. And poked away by Rexby, and that's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touch by Kaleza, and quick inbound to Olsen, and they're going to redo the inbound. Not quite sure what happened, but regardless, Reed Olsen with it now. He gets it to Irby. Over to Rexby, over to Garin, and Garin gets it over Kojeski, and that will be the first strike of the second half. So Vikings first with a 50-point mark, and Rexby gonna get sent to the floor. And that's a turnover on the Warriors once more. And you watch Rexby time and time again, he's good at taking that charge. Olsen now with it. Feeds it to Garin, over to Irby. No, look, Garin slams it down.
It's passing like that gets them able to score such points. I mean, their teamwork overall is one of the best attributes to them.
Teamwork makes the dream work. So Tate is going to go to the line for 2 shots. And Tate will sink that one, and now the Vikings will take it out. Here's Olsen. Lamb, and here's Irby. And now Clemens working through, works a great move on Irby. Gets his Kaleza and over Irby, Kaleza, no! Rebound, Olsen. Feeds it to Lamb, up, got it. Dylan Lamb able to get the layup. And you know, Mel, that's another great instance of the great passing this team has. Some aggressive contact there. They're gonna give the foul to Blevins as Reed Olsen is gonna take it down. 3 for Olsen, no. And now taking it is Tate. Tate now. And now, here comes Reed Olsen. Tries to feed it to Garin, gets him. And nice little layup there by Hunter Garin, the sky hook prevailing. And a timeout is called on the floor. I believe it was the Vikings who called timeout. Correction, it was called on Maine West, or Maine West called the timeout. This has been a great game. I'm fumbling over my own words, Mel.
Honestly, I am too, because one, it's a pretty good game. Two, I have not commentated before.
This is Melanie's first game broadcasting for NN Viking Media. She normally does a lot of great work for NN Viking Media. I mean, Mel, can you tell everybody home some of the things you do?
I mean, I kind of go around. I help set up cameras, take them down, work with any difficulties. Basically, I just help co-direct. I mean, when Brimley isn't here, I step up and I take over his job.
Yeah, and Bramley right now is helping out with Aurora's just down the hall from us in the Niles North Auditorium. He is emceeing tonight the event. I got a glance at the script earlier, and I got notes. But special thank you to you, Melanie, for filling in for Bramley. So Blevins now with it. Started by Simon. And now Blevins driving through. Double team by Garvin and Simon. And outside, here's Tate. And Tate able to sink it for 3. Olsen works a move. Outside Irby. Back to Olsen. And Reed Olsen driving through. Feeds it to Garvin. And able to get it inside. 5:25 left here in the third quarter. Here's Tate now. Outside. Kaleza with it. Now here's Blevins. Spins around. Simon loses a little bit, gets it out. Tate now with it. Driving through. Kaleza. To Tate for 3. No. And Garin falls on it. Gets it to Reed Olsen, and Vikings will make it down the court. And here's a 3 from Yaris Irby. Sinks it. Yaris Irby. 6 out of 3 on the evening. And the Vikings starting to pile it on. Blevins now outside Kaleza. Tate spins around. Lamb outside. Kaleza. And now working with it, Henderson. And we get to the Blevins. And Blevins able to sink the teardrop. Olsen now. Driving through. Driving in. Takes a hard fall into the wall. He will get an and one opportunity though. Shooting 1 at the line. Reed Olsen, he's got some intense play. I mean, how is that an advantage to an athlete?
I mean, having that intense play gives them the ability to just drive forward, understand their own actions. I mean, sometimes it's instinct alone that can drive an athlete through a game.
Instinct alone, indeed. And Olsen is going to sink that. So a great 3-point opportunity for the Vikings, capitalized. Blevins now with it. Spins around. Simon, he's worked that move a lot tonight. And now Steele with it, sends Irby to the floor. And whistles as Irby is shaken up a little bit. So Irby is going to get some well-deserved rest. And coming in for him is going to be number 3, Rain Punzal. And as my partner Anthony Bramley likes to point out, Rain Punzal is one of the best 6 men in the state. Here's a 3 from the Lamb will go. So you keep a lookout on Punzal as he can make some magic happen, as some magic is made happen there by Tate. Olsen now with it. Olsen, no. Rebound, Garin. And he capitalizes on that second chance opportunity. So Chance Steele with it now. He gets it over to Tate. And feeding through Henderson, no. And rebound, Mustaf Rexby. Reed Olsen now with it. Outside, Punzal. Reed Punzal gets it over to Rexby. Outside, Olsen. Driving through is Reed Olsen. And stolen by the Warriors. Here comes Tate. Driving through and whistles. Some contact on Tate, and he's going to go to the line for 2 shots. So Tate gets it. And subs coming in for the Vikings. Yara Zerby checks back in from Punzal. Yeah, a special shout out to our athletic trainers, Dennis Makis, Don Palmer, Joe Paywell, for taking care of our athletes here at Niles North, as they were able to take care of Irby pretty well, as he's back in pretty quickly after getting a little shaken up, and hang time from Hunter Garin. Here's Tate working through, and stolen by Lamb. Here's Olsen, that is. Irby wants the ball, but a long three from Olsen. No, rebound Garin. And tumbling, but the Warriors come out with it. And that's going to be out of bounds. Maine West will retain possession. So a new face coming in for Maine West, number 21, Max McCouch. So Giuseppe Bruno inbounds it over to Blevins. And Blevins with it, McCouch. Couch, that is. Here is Irby driving through. Moves on McCouch and sinks it. Yes, Irby able to get the bucket. Blevins spins around and foul and one opportunity for Maine West. We're just a little under 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. 71-35 your score, and I mean, Melanie, the Vikings have been dominated. What can you say to the confidence that they're playing with? How confident do you think they are feeling down there?
Honestly, it can vary in person, but based off how they're playing right now, I think they're pretty confident, not only in their own skill, but each other as well. I mean, you see it when they try to shoot threes. Hunter is always there at the right under there to help support.
And the Vikings have their biggest lead of the night so far, 35, and here's Rexby. Long three from Lamb, no, rebound Punzal. Punzal up, gets it. Rain, Punzal makes it rain, gets 2. And here's Steele, fakes out the 3, and can't get it in the paint. Rebound Vikings, new face, rebounds it, Deobum. As here's Punzal outside, here's DeAndrea for 3, gets it! And so DeAndrea able to sink that 3. Here's Blevins now with it, spins around Andrea, and he gets the nice little bucket there. Great job there by Blevins. Here is Punzal now, less than a minute left here in the third quarter. Here's Rexby spinning around inside. And 1 for Mustaf Rexby. And, you know, Mustaf Rexby, he's a junior at 6'4". I mean, and he's a big presence, very similar build to Hunter Garin. And he's likely going to be the successor for when Garin graduates at the end of the season. And this team has got so many great seniors that has put so much into this program. And you love how they're putting it all out there on the court in a game like this, as there is a miscommunication there, and Punzal able to get it inside the paint. Rain Punzal, a couple more for him. And here is Blevins working through. And out of bounds. Just a little under 30 seconds, 28.8 is what's on the clock. And new face checking in for Maine West. We got number 14, Paul Doris. So here comes Rain Punzal now. And here's a three from Osman Khan. No! Rebound, Maine West. McCouch able to get it. And here comes Steele outside. Driving through outside, McCouch. McThree, touchdown. Here comes Rain Punzal as time expires here in the third quarter. Your score, Niles North 81, Maine West 41. A big, dominant 40-point lead. I mean, Melanie, you're down this big as Maine West. What do you do in this fourth quarter to gain a little confidence going into the next game?
Honestly, at this point, with the 40 gap, honestly, it's up to the players to have their own. I mean, with the 40 gap, I mean, you see both teams still not giving up. When one team scores, the other comes back with even more.
Well said, Melanie. So with a big 40-point lead, that's going to enact the IHSA mercy rule. Now, the rule exactly is the clock will run continuously in the fourth quarter if the score differential is at least 30 points, and the Vikings, they've exceeded that by over 10. Well, by exactly 10, that is. So, 8 minutes exactly of basketball left to play, as here comes Rain Punzal. Punzal gets it to Daybum. And Daybum, no fouls. Here comes Maine West, and wide open three, steal, no. Rebound, Punzal, and he's gonna drive through outside. DeAndrea working through. And tries to get it to Andy Simon, but Steele flying through there, swatting it away. It was last touched by Steele, so the Vikings will retain possession. Here's Simon, loses a little bit. I believe that went off the rim a little bit, and a big move by Simon. And he's going to be kicking himself for that one right there. Insane move there on Steele, but airballs it. I mean, everybody's having a good laugh with that. You can have a good laugh when the Vikings are up this big here late in the game. Outside here is the Warriors. Here's Steele now with it. And some whistles there as a new sub comes in for the Vikings. New tonight for the Vikings, number 13, Charles Edwards. And Andy Simon, he's going to get a warm welcome to the bench after a great move, but not a great finish. Edwards feeds it over. Punzal now with it and loses it. Here comes Steele. Steele for two. No. Rebound Khan. And here comes Punzal outside. Edwards. Punzal now with it. Spins around. Driving through Spoonzal, but no. Rebound, Maine West. Polares rebounds it, and here's Steele with it now. Out of bounds. No, not quite out of bounds. Here's the three from Maine West. No. McCouch now. Steele with it. And here is Polares, and floats it on in. So here comes Edwards for two. Yes! Charles Edwards sinks the two. Steele with it. Now we're gonna with it, Maine West, and here's a three from the Warriors. No! And some contact there. Fouls to go on the Vikings, and two new faces are checking in for the Vikings. Number 0, Isaiah Garcia, and a fan favorite, Edmund Sejic, is checked in. So, McCouch misses his first. Another new face. Check it in for the Warriors. Number 35, Joe Fallon. He's a 6'1" junior. So 4 minutes are left here of basketball, and it seems to be going by fast. The running clock helps. Here is Andrea, or DeAndrea that is. He misses it, and outside here's Maine West. No, rebound Nailbaum. Prince Macon not able to nail it in, and essentially tries to work around to Edwards, but that is poked away by the Warriors. It was last touch by the Warriors, so DeAndrea is going to inbound it over to Nailbaum. And here's Garcia now with it, gets it out to Edwards. Outside, DeAndrea for three. Gets it! Enzo DeAndrea sinks the three. Macon now with it, and that is going to be whistled quickly. Macon is going to inbound it now. Time winding down here. 2:48 is left here in the game. And although, as I reflected on our scoreboard, because of the large lead by the Vikings, there is a running clock per the IHSA mercy rule. As the Vikings, we're going to try to make something work. And a lot of new faces checking in for the Warriors. We got number 22, Jacob Urban. Number 23, Nathan Fowler. Number 10, Martin Sam. And number 4, Matea Vider. And the Warriors are trying to clear the bench as much as they can, try to get minutes for as many people as possible. So, Fallon is going to sink his first free throw. And Fallon again. Won't go. So, Charles Edwards taking it now. Minute 30 left in the game. Here's Khan now with it. And Khan works on through, gets it. Osman Khan able to get two. Now we're with this Fallon. Fallon outside. And tries to feed it inside to number 10, Sam. The Maine West bench got a little excited, but won't avail. And we are officially at 1 minute left in this game. Outside with it now is Fowler. And that's going to go to Khan. The Vikings have a chance to crack 90 points on the evening. They scored 102 their last game. And Isaiah Garcia, that is, able to sink it. And the Vikings crack 90 on the game, up 45. And Edwards now gonna take it a little bit. Outside, Khan, big man three. Yes! Osman Khan, the big man three. And I'll heave out to Sam, but it won't go. And everybody is gonna seemingly let this clock run out. And that will do it from Lawler. Your Niles North Vikings on top, 93-45, and they will officially sweep Maine West in their season series. And Mel, a great offensive performance. I mean, do you think the Vikings will take this good momentum into their next game?
I'm pretty sure. I'm actually really confident in our team here at Niles North. Our team, they're able to take lessons from previous games, bring them to new ones, and each game they just seem to get better and better.
100%, Melanie. And their next game, in case you are curious, is tomorrow. That is right, tomorrow they are going on the road to face Mount Zion. A bit of a schlep, but they will look to make something happen. 6 p.m. over there if you want to check it out. In the meantime, I'm Jacob Ornstein.
I'm Melanie Artejo.
And we are signing off from Lawler. Have a good weekend, Vikings. And before you go, we have a quick announcement to make that I almost forgot. Special shout out to our camera operator, Chaser, for reminding me. Our next stream here on NN Viking Media will not be here on NN Viking Media. It is not going to be on YouTube. It will be live on TV on Marquee Sportsnet, 7 p.m. Make sure you check your local cable provider and check us out then. So we'll see you on TV next time. Good night, Vikings. Have a good weekend.